Hello, Paul Robinson from Bushcraftcanada.com. Okay, I'm doing a quick video today on, I guess, budget-priced, entry-level, outdoor knives. And where do you start with the most entry-level? Well, probably the more 511, classic Swedish outdoor knife. The 511, of course, has been going a long time, and you have to say it's functional and great value. This is basically the unique selling features of this particular knife. It's very basic in terms of what you get. The handle, of course, is polypropylene handle. It's good for small, medium-sized hands. Probably not oversized. Sorry about all you oversized hands guys out there, but you can see I've got average-sized hands. Just about fits me pretty well. There's a little bit of room to spare, but not too much. But you get a nice grip on here, very functional handle, solid piece of polypropylene there, and very comfortable handle. Nice little bit of belly on it, a little bit of width, and you have this solid finger guard at the front here. So nice grip on this. Doesn't have a lot of texture to it. There's a little bit where it has the Mora knife imprinted. You can just see that there. So you get a nice grip there. The blade, of course, 3.5 inches, 2mm thick. Nice Scandi grind blade. This is a great starter knife. It really would be. I mean, you really can't beat it for the price. There are obviously certain aspects of bushcraft you wouldn't want to do with this knife. It is a stick tang, but it is still a very tough knife, and it's just a great knife to learn carving, whittling, food prep, all those kind of basic, trap making and bits and pieces you can do without getting too hard on the knife. This is just a great choice. Also a great knife to learn sharpening. Scandi grind's nice and easy to sharpen, but if you're new to the game, then, and obviously this is a great knife to practice on, because it's being such a value price knife. If you do really mess things up, it's not a total disaster. The blade steel is very good. There's nothing wrong with this, with the Mora carbon steel. It's very good steel. Holds a good edge, good tough steel as well. Does take a little bit of looking after, of course, being high carbon steel. Got to make sure you dry it at the end of the day. Don't store it damp, that kind of thing. But really, the Mora 511's absolute classic. I had a customer once actually who's a guide outfitter who just used 511's for all his field dressing. There's very capable knives, within their limits, obviously. So like I say, 3.5 inch blade, 2mm thick, unfinished spine. A lot of the knives, actually the Mora knives, just quickly to tell you, actually with the unfinished spine, actually again I had a customer once who complained about the fact that some of the knives are unfinished. Some of the knives in the range that Mora do are unfinished, and some aren't. Some are finished. Some of the all the classic knives and things have this, the spine finished, but some of the more basic knives in the things like the 511s and the robusts, they don't finish the top. You're getting a bargain price knife, and there's certain aspects to it that they keep the price down, and that's one of them. But really, 511 as a starting knife or a basic knife, backup knife, really can't beat them. The sheath you get, of course, again, the watchwords for this knife: functional, value. It's just a basic sheath, does the job, doesn't really do anything else other than that, but good enough. Nice, it's going to drain, you don't drain easily, there's no rot or mold issues with this, but like I say, very functional. So really, if you're just getting into things, you want enough to practice on, buy yourself a Mora 511, really can't go wrong with these knives. Very good. The carbon ones in particular are great. As a starter knife, basic budget bushcraft knife, within its limits. Obviously, like I said, certain aspects of the bushcraft you can't do with a Mora 511. It's just not strong enough, but a lot of the aspects you can do, and it's a great starter knife at a great price point. Anyway, you can see them on our website, bushcraftcanada.com. Just look under Mora knives and you'll see them there. Different handle colours you can get. The carbon knives typically have a red handle. This is a black handle, and they do release different colour handles as time goes on, so there's a few choices out there. But yeah, there we are, the Mora 511. If you need more information, just give me an email, paul@bushcraftcanada.com.